Oh God, I forgot my shirt. That's better. So PlayStation has a compelling lineup of PS5 games that it plans to reveal soon, according to an article, which I will be showing to you guys in a second. Now, just bear with me. What is your favorite game of the year? You know mine, and I don't even necessarily have to tell you because my channel is pretty much all about that game. If you don't know already, I keep looking above there when I'm supposed to be looking at the camera. Doesn't matter. But you already know what my game is, right? Boy, everywhere. Anyway, what I would love for PlayStation to reveal in the next upcoming, lineup of games that they have, I would like to see God of War, Spider-Man, and although The Last of Us 2 is already being shown, but Uncharted 3 was the last sequel of the Uncharted Nathan Drake's Fortune sequel, like it was the last game we've had from the Uncharted series. I would love to see another Uncharted game. That game has always looked amazing on the PlayStation. Now, can you imagine if they carried on the sequel, even though I know it probably ended with number 3. I can't really remember how number 3 ended, but I did play it. I just don't remember off the top of my head. It's such a long time ago. I think the last Uncharted game that I actually played to the end is Golden Abyss on my PlayStation Vita. Now, the reason why I'm saying the Uncharted series would be a bang for the PlayStation 5 release, as well as Killzone, is because those games have always looked amazing on the PlayStation. Do you guys remember the first Killzone game? Not the first, actually. The Killzone Shadowfall that released with the PlayStation 4. Do you remember how good that looked on the PlayStation 4 when Shuei Yoshida showed us that on PlayStation Conference like a few years ago? Do you remember how amazing that looked? How he hopped onto a game and he straight away went into the multiplayer and started helping the other guy. It was sick. It was all really sick, and I would love to see PlayStation 5 come up with a game like that to show PlayStation's 5 true specs and true potential, and how vivid and they can make a game look. Gran Turismo is another game that could possibly literally be a game changer to show the PlayStation 5's power, like the PlayStation 5 spec, like the usage of the SSD that they keep talking about so much. I would love for them. Now, the game that I would wish, I pray to God, all right, that they bring it, or even just give us a trailer, something to look forward to. They need to do this if they really want gamers to buy their console over the Xbox Series X that people keep saying is the most powerful console. They need to show us a flagship title, a few flagship titles that will make people go, okay, I have no reason to go for the Xbox. I gotta get the PlayStation no matter what, because they have this following game coming to this console. I gotta have it. There's no way. I won't sleep at night. I need to have it. I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? God of War would be... Just put God of War in one of your lineup titles, PlayStation, and you've won. You've literally won. Unreal Engine 5 showcased what Epic Games showcased what Unreal Engine 5 can be like, on the PlayStation 5. Now, can you imagine if... And that was a third-party studio showing us that, right? Epic Games, okay? That was a third party. And some people already been speculating, not even speculating, they've said, this is a fact apparently, that first party studios like Sony Santa Monica have their own engine that they use to create their own games. They don't even use Unreal Engine 5. So can you imagine if, and wait, before I go into the can you imagine part, can you just for a minute think, how is that possible that first party studios like Sony Santa Monica, Naughty Dog, use their own engine and still looks better than Unreal Engine 4? How can they make this possible? How is this a thing? Have you seen how amazing The Last of Us 2 looks? Ghost of Tsushima? They all have their own engine. It's not being run on an engine like Unreal Engine 4. Alright? How many times am I gonna say engine? Engine. Do you know what I'm saying, bruh? Stop with the engine. Anyway, do you get the picture? Like, can you imagine how much better God of War is gonna look on the PlayStation 5? Just let that sink in for a second. Now they gotta show us God of War Part 2 trailer of some kind. Either that or a flagship game like Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man 2 that sold millions of copies, because it's such a massive community. Spider-Man is a Marvel universe, it's got too many fans. Sony would be stupid not to show a Spider-Man 2. Plus they keep showing us, tech demos about how much faster it runs on the PlayStation 5 compared to the PlayStation 4. You guys remember that tech demo they did where it literally booted up in 0.8 seconds compared to the PlayStation 4, which took about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm joking, but I'm just exaggerating. Do you know what I'm saying? Can you just imagine? Also, they already mentioned that we're gonna have top 100 games of the PlayStation 5 are gonna be that you're gonna be able to play on the PlayStation 5. Will be like God of War, Spider-Man. All these games are gonna be available from day one at launch on the PlayStation 5. That you can literally play on the PlayStation 5 from day one with boosted graphics and all that stuff. And I would like to see this thing happen. And for the reason why I'm going on about this is because I want to see a flagship title like God of War to be implemented in one of these lineups in June. Now, this is gonna happen early June as this article implements. Now, if we just go down this article and read, PlayStation plans to introduce a compelling lineup of titles for its next-gen console, the PS5, which is due to release later this year in the holiday season. During a corporate strategy meeting this week via VGC, Sony President, CEO Kenichiro Yoshida confirmed that games for the PlayStation 5 that delivered this new game experience are being made by both first-party, third-party developers, and we plan to introduce a compelling lineup of titles soon. Now, please, may one of those titles be God of War. Please. God of War 5, PlayStation 5. Break us apart, dude. You need to make this a huge thing. I know they probably have another like another conference like down in August for the PlayStation 5 again, like where they're gonna be showcasing a lot of gameplay, a lot of upcoming new games. Let that be God of War. One of these conferences has to be God of War, man. Cory Barlog already said that the reason why God of War took so long to make, God of War 4 for the PlayStation 4 took so long to make compared to God of War 2 and 3 is because they needed to find a new engine. And now that they have this mechanic, this new engine, where they could see like how the character flows and moves, the camera where they have to reposition it, literally they had to build up from, you guys know what I'm talking about. God of War 3 looks nothing like God of War 4, right? Because it plays completely different. We went from the camera being up above and seeing the character move around the world to really up close, first person kind of view. You know what I'm saying? The camera just being not first person, but you get the picture. You get the picture, like third person view and all that stuff. Also, excuse the phone just vibrating there. It's hard. I'm just gonna continue with the title, with the article real here. It's hard to ascertain the exact frame that it's amplified by Yoshida's use of the word soon, but rumors, and I insist, rumors, but rumors suggest that PlayStation is planning a digital PlayStation 5 event in early June. Alright, just like we had with the Unreal Engine 5, but for the PlayStation 5, obviously a PlayStation 1. Which will hopefully offer more clarity on the key details about the upcoming console, including the PlayStation 5 price and PS5 specs, and more, of course. The launch of the PlayStation 5 is scheduled for the holiday season of this calendar year. Will deliver even more immersive experiences on the game console, reads an accompanying. My English is garbage, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not English. I speak about 4 languages, 5 actually. Accompanying press release from the tech giant. Well done, brain. High speed enhanced sensory perceptions generated by. I'm not gonna read this entire thing, but all I'm gonna say is I'm really excited. And then the reason why I wanted to make this video as a whole is I just wanted to make Sony aware that they need to show us a flagship game like Uncharted 4, God of War, or Spider-Man in one of these titles. These titles have to have something that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, or even a Crash Bandicoot open world game on the PlayStation 5. Can you imagine that? A Crash Bandicoot like we've seen with the Unreal Engine 5. boom, 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 boom. Do you remember that, bro? My childhood, literally my entire childhood, like reminiscing around Crash Bandicoot. It'll be so freaking sick. It'll be so amazing to see Crash Bandicoot in that game, or Jak and Daxter, or even Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank has always had a beautiful world. I think it'd be amazing for them to showcase that on the PlayStation 5. I'm just saying, man. I'm just stating facts here. It's either that or, by the love of God, Corey, please give us God of War. Any trailer, anything. Even Kratos just looking back, or I don't know, man, just facing Thor. I don't know, anything to just give us hope, to make us all literally just be like, Xbox have been dropped, we're buying the PlayStation 5. I mean, I'm buying the PlayStation 5 anyways. Xbox hasn't shown me anything to go for them anyway, so I'm getting the PlayStation 5 anyway, boys. So that being said, boys, I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware. Also, Xenoverse 2 is gonna be included in one of those compatibles, backwards compatibility for the PlayStation 5. I don't know why. The game should just die and they should just make a whole new Dragon Ball Z game for PlayStation 5 and stop making these updates on the game. Like, I couldn't care less about Xenoverse 2 at this point, please. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to let you guys aware, let you guys know that this is happening. PlayStation 5 in June, we're gonna have a few title lineups. Rumors, okay? Rumors. But I just wish they know what they're doing with this event. And Unreal Engine 5 was really successful, showcasing what the PlayStation 5 can do, how it runs with such high-end graphics and all that stuff. Without the use of its SSD, that was literally just raw power. I don't want to go back to what I said yesterday. Please make sure you check out the links in the description down below with the videos and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just praying for God these people bring the God of War title to the PlayStation in one of these events that's going on in June. I just want to see it. God of War or Spider-Man or anything like that. Anyway, boys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and also massive appreciation to all my channel members for supporting this channel directly. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, man, and I gotta go. Alright guys, that's all we have time for today. But let's stay connected by following me on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Take care.